Apparently, somebody missed the meeting when we were all told that the playing field is now even and there is no more oppression or prejudice in this world. Apparently, at least one woman wasn't there to hear. Do you know her? Have you met her? I'll describe her. Her hair color, the color of hair she was born with, she is told by most stylists, does not sufficiently bring out the color of her eyes, so she dyes it for life. Her nose, she is told, is too big, so she's considered putting it under the knife. Her lips, quite the opposite, so she plumps them up. Her breasts much too low, so she underwires them up. Her belly is too round, so she spends a lot of time trying to flatten it. Her hip, too expansive, so she's saving to have an MD vacuum it. Average height for a woman, she lives in high heels. And no matter how she actually feels about all of these things, she just deals with all of these things. Do you know her? Have you met her? She works just as hard for 2/3 of the money, but it's just as well, because when the children aren't, well, guess who stays home with them? That's if she has children. God forbid she doesn't by 30-something, then she is gently encouraged to have her partner or some catalog-chosen stranger handle the situation. Handle it, if need be, into a sterile cup, so that she, in freezing cold stirrups, can benefit from the action of a medical-grade turkey baster at $10,000 a pop for the glory of saying she is a mother and therefore a real woman. Have you met her? You know her? When she was 10 years old, her teenage brother's friend told her he wanted to show her something. And that day hasn't left her vision since. She was young when she learned that her body was a commodity, so she got into the market heavily and was labeled slut. And if that's not what she wanted, she threw herself headlong into her church, temple, synagogue, or mosque, determined not to have her mortal soul lost, and was labeled a prude. Do you know her? Have you met her? She used to bind her feet, basically breaking each of her toes and folding them underneath until the space between the tip of her big toe and her heel was the ideal 4 inches, and she could not walk unassisted. She used to wear rings around her neck, as it was the only way to get respect, except if she ever took them off, she'd suffocate. She has no vote, no voice, no choice, and no land, but she's expected to raise this generation and the next with her bare hands. This is the woman who missed the meeting, when we were all told that the playing field is now even, and there is no more oppression or prejudice in this world. Were you there? Whoa.